Hi, I'm Tris. So I bought the yarn. I actually have more than one commission, but the other two are like cardigans, so they're gonna take a while. So they won't be covered in this video. And they might just be covered, you know, here and there for a view. So yeah, I got my yarn. It was apparently a size that was needed to have 2 bags. I've never had that happen before. But yeah, so if it wasn't obvious, I bought it from Hobby. But I'm gonna tell you in the end, like what we're doing. First I want to show you the yarn. See if you can't figure out what we're making. I also apologize for this video because the angles are a little bit odd, but it's... I've lost my tripod. I spent the whole morning looking for it and I cannot find it. Like, did it grow legs and walk away? I have no clue. But where it is, I don't know. But I bought 6 skeins of yarn, I think. Yeah. I might have bought too much, but I mean, I made the calculations. They kind of ended, you know, in between where you were like, okay, this is gonna be a matter of who, if like I make one strand too long, it might not be enough. So I decided to get an extra one. So I got Amigo XL BFF thing from Hobby. It's very nice. It's 100% acrylic / polyacrylic. I don't know what polyacrylic means, but I do know what acrylic means. And it's really soft and it's really nice. It says it recommends a 6mm hook, but I have kind of already started on a little bit of it. And I'm using a 6, but I think, no, I'm using a 5, but I do think I'm gonna go to a 6 when I start the actual project. I'm also sitting on the couch. I was actually working from home, but there was absolutely nothing to do. So I just decided to end it early. And I got this color. I will say though, you are guessing, but there is a little skein of pink that isn't included in this because I already had it and I was like, I'm not buying more for that. So there's a skein of that not included. So when you put your guesses down in the comments below, take into account that you are missing pink. But yeah, we got this brown, the same. That's not the same. That says XL. Did I got this one and this, so you can see it's not the same, which I thought it was. What's this? This is also XL. I know, but we're just gonna have to work with it. But I think it'll work out. I think it works. It should work. Leave in the comments down below, what do you think I'm making? What's your guess? We're making a cow bucket hat. I'm so excited. I got a commission for one, so I'm excited for it. It should be really nice. The sizing is 60. So that's the size of the mushroom bucket hat I made. So I definitely am gonna have to change up a little bit in the pattern that I purchased. This is the pattern that I purchased. I originally thought that it was half double crochets because it does say that it's half double crochets, but I think it's American half double crochets, otherwise it's English. I never understand, but that for me is not a half double crochet. that's oh my god, that's a DZ, you know, double crochet, but that's okay. That's just how you read the patterns. I'm gonna have to make it larger in size. I don't know quite how I'm gonna do that, because the ones that I found that were like free, that were also, I think they were single crochets, but that's not that big of a difference. I feel like in circumference, when it comes to single crochet and a decrease, not a decrease, I keep wanting it to be called a decrease, that's not what it is, or like a double crochet, right? So they had 16 rows, and I think this one only got 9. So that means that I have to add like another 7. And I feel like that might look odd. Like very odd, right? I might just have to, you know, add in another patch or something here or there to make it seem less odd. Otherwise I feel like it's gonna be obvious that I have added more than I was supposed to. But you know, it also might not matter depending on how it ends up looking. I think I'm just gonna do I'm gonna do just the double crochets in white and don't add any patches, and then unwind it if it doesn't look good. I think that's my plan. So this is the mushroom hat that I made, and I'm gonna measure it. It should be, I measured it earlier, but I didn't do it on camera. So let's put the price tag down. People get mad when they see prices, apparently. So, okay. From side to side in the bottom, it is just a little over the 30. And it needs to be 60 all around the head, right? So I think we should be good, because it kind of goes between being 30, 32, or like 30, 31, kind of depending on how tight I hold it. So that's kind of just the width we need to have when we hit the cow hat. But I want to check the circumference of the top of the hat to make sure that it's gonna match with the cow one, right? So I have to find my increases, because I don't remember how many I made. Okay, there it is. So now I'm gonna measure from here to make sure that these fit. Oh, watch there be some math genius down there in the comments below telling me just how wrong I am. Oh my god. This isn't easy. Okay, I'm gonna go with 10-1. So like 11. Oh boy. The middle is there. Okay. It isn't easy to show, by the way. Okay. Let's hold that here. So we need like 2 more centimeters. Which is 1 or 2 more stitches, because one is actually 1 centimeter, so 2 makes 2 centimeters. But before, when I did it, it was actually only 1. This is so typical when it comes to me and math. Yeah, now it's, no, I think I just saw it wrong. I think I need to add 2 more rows to make it the size it's supposed to be. Which is definitely gonna make everything not match up. I'm gonna do my best to make sure that, I think I'm just gonna follow these 2 starting ones along, and then they're just gonna be off center by 2. I think, because obviously I'm putting in more stitches than there is in the original pattern. I'm gonna try and see if I can get it to match, but as I've said, math is not my forte. But it also just means that I know when I put this on to make sure everything is as it's supposed to be, that it just needs to be a little bit big, because this one is exactly how the customer wants his hat, and this one is just a little bit too big on me. Honestly, if I was to make this for myself, I'd just take out 1 increase, and then it would fit. So yeah, I have a big head. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as this thing ends up with a circumference of 60, I shall be happy, because then it fits. Yeah, that is the beginning part of the cow hat. So I figured now that I'm taking you to making my bucket hat commission, I would also talk to you guys quickly about my other 2 commissions. I don't think I've ever had 3 commissions at once. So it's quite exciting. But for some reason, this is also the time that the yarn store that I buy from, Hobby, decided that they were to be busy. Normally I buy the yarn and it's here the very next day, and that was actually the case for the bucket hat yarn. It wasn't the case for the yarn that I bought first, because I actually bought yarn for this project. I usually probably know the commissions first, right? I have 2 commissions for 2 Daisy cardigans. So I have to make 2 of those, right? And I bought that yarn on Monday, expecting it to be here the next day. And I believe yesterday, so Wednesday, it still hadn't arrived. So I was like, hey, but things usually move fast, right? Why is it? And I'm like, oh, we're sending it now. And I'm like, well, thank you. But it's here. Right now it's lying down in the grocery store waiting for me to pick it up. So, that arrived, but I also got the bucket hat yarn this morning that I bought yesterday. So, I don't know what's up with that, but that's for them. But I did start with the Daisy cardigan because I did have some yarn left over of the yellow bits beforehand. So I made a little list. I would show you, but I have the customers' names on it, and I don't know if they want that known. So I have 11 of the circles already, and I think I have some white that I could actually add before I use up another skein of that. But yeah, I have 11 circles, and I only, oh boy, there's 49 I have to make in total of these squares, right? And I've made 11. That would mean I have 38 squares left to do, I believe. Oh, that's circles. Circles left to do. But yeah, I have started that project too. I will show you the yarn when it's done. But it's not gonna be a let's make cardigans kind of episode. It is gonna be focused on the bucket hat. I just wanted to, let you guys in on what I am working on. I figured I'd show you because I told you guys that I had a small yarn ball that I wanted to use for like the ears for the cow hat. Oh, should probably update you on how far I got. So it's the next day. We're on day 2 of the cow hat, and I got the circumference and a little bit of length to it. Not a lot. I think I'm on the 2nd row or something. 4th. I'm looking at the pattern. 4th row. But yeah, you guys might remember from a vlog or 2 ago when I bought this pack of mini acrylic, and they have 2 pinks. So I figured I was just gonna use those for the ears. I don't know what weight it is or anything, because it just says it's mini acrylic, a 10-gram ball. It doesn't say what hook we should go for or anything, so I hope it's gonna work. And if it doesn't, I think there's more than enough in this little 10-gram ball that we can do a double strand, and then it will work. Finally going to be using some of this, but at last we're not ready for the ears just yet. I'm also gonna use this video as a shameless plug, because originally I wanted to do a separate video for these, but I just don't have the time. Because as you're watching this, I am actually going on vacation for a few days, which means I don't have the time to make the video I want to. I do think I'm still gonna make it. It's just gonna be a little late, but I wanted to give you guys the best chance you had at seeing this. So I am coming out with a new pattern, and as you are watching this, it's already live on Etsy. And it's 3 little ducks. Are they not adorable? I think they are. I love them. Bear in mind that this is not the perfect light, okay? But we have the first little duck here. This is actually a pattern I made a very long time ago. At least like a year or 2 ago. I just never wrote it up. Oh my god, you look a little odd. Sorry, friend. There we go. Maybe that's a little bit better. I made this pattern like a year or 2 ago. And I never wrote it down. So I was like, you know what? Now's the time. I'm gonna write it down. And when I wrote it down, it was originally a yellow duck. If I remember, try and put a picture there of the original one. Because this is the toucan yarn, and I did make one with the yarn I originally used for the ducks, because that's the yarn I prefer to use. But yeah, this is one duck. And they all come with accessories, actually. There are 3 accessories and 3 ducks. I just am odd and like this stock to have both the headband and the little floaty. But yeah, this is it. The accessory number 1 is the headband. And then we of course have the floaty, which can be applied to them all. I just like this one to have them. That's duck number 1, and it is a 3-in-1 pattern, so you buy one and you get them all, actually. Oh gosh, you keep falling. And then I made a mallard duck. And I actually kind of messed mine up, because in the original pattern there is actually a white line, but I forgot that when I was crocheting. So yeah, there's supposed to be a white line here, but I forgot that when I was making it, and quite frankly, I think he's adorable without it. Yeah, this is the mallard duck. I really love this one. He's really cute, I think. And this is also the toucan yarn. Like, look at the size difference, and they're both toucan yarn, and they are both the same hook. This is what tension does, guys. Tension. Oh boy. But yeah, this is the mallard duck. It's not no-sew, and it's certainly not low-sew. It's actually quite a lot of sewing. So bear that in mind. If you don't like sewing, maybe I should do a challenge. Like where I try and see if I can make my patterns no-sew or low-sew. because that's never really been like a thing when I've been designing. I've always just made it. So let me know down in the comments below if you would like me to try and make them low-sew or no-sew. I don't think I can make them no-sew because they are different yarn types. Like this is really fine cotton and this is very thick polyester. So the hooks wouldn't go through. But, you know, I can definitely find ways where I'm like, with the feet, I could probably be like, just tie them up, make a knot. Make him not now. But yeah, this is the mallard duck. And this one, the last one, this is also my favorite. And this is also my favorite polyester yarn. I don't have it on me right now, so I don't actually remember what it's called. And I don't want to give you a wrong name. But yeah. And it has a frog hat. Look at it. Isn't it adorable? I think it is. I think it's very cute. But yeah, all of these 3 patterns are now available on Etsy. I didn't get a lot of the hat done yesterday because I had a lot of other stuff to do, sadly. But this is how it looks about now. It's decent. It should be the right size. And I like the patterns, so I think it's coming out really nicely. I'm on row 17 and this one's about to run loose, so almost time to change the scheme. I think I bought 3, so I don't think that was necessary at all. Hey guys, so it's the next day and I just want to pop on and show you guys the finished hat, since that's basically what this whole video is about. It is the next morning, which means this hat has taken 3 days, but I were busy for like the whole yesterday. So I think I can definitely make a hat in 1 day, because when I got home I only had like 3 rows left to do on the ears, and I could have done that. But yeah, this is how it looks. It is large, but that was what was requested, so it should fit. I will be hugely disappointed if it doesn't fit, because I did the math, so it should fit. But yeah, it has these little horns, which I think are absolutely adorable, and the ears too. Yeah. I did modify the pattern and added 2 extra rows on top and in length. I didn't do anything here, so that should be fine. I figured it's the brim, so let the brim be the brim, right? But yeah, that's the finished cow hat. So I just need to package it up, and I love turtles. So of course he has to have a little turtle. I can't tell you where these are from actually, because they were a gift. I got a big bundle of turtle stickers and I am not gonna be able to use them all, so I'm putting them in packages. So yeah, now this just needs to be packaged. I'm just waiting for my customer to return with the details and stuff, and then we should be good to go. Okay, so I don't really have a nice space where there isn't stuff at right now, because I have so much yarn for the projects that I'm working on. Okay, so let's see. Now I just need its name and address, and it is ready. Well, that was this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of the cow hat. And don't forget that the pattern for these cute ducks is out right now. So, let me know down in the comments below what you thought of this week's video. I'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button.